Okay. We discussed about screw gap. No, screw gap. Okay. Okay, that's the linear scale and circular scale. Now you can see the circular scale already coincide with linear scale middle axis. Now, the pitch or circular gap mean, what's the meaning of pitch or circular gap? This is very important to calculate the least count of micrometer screw gauge. The pitch or circular gap mean while rotate one revolution of circular scale. Okay, now I'm going to rotate one revolution. See, okay, now I'm going to rotate one revolution. Think one revolution. See, one revolution. One revolution mean again and meet the zero mark coincide. Okay, now you can get the along linear scale, circular scale moving distance is a pitch. Okay, that's the meaning of pitch. Okay, I'll show you again. Okay, now you can see, think, okay, if you got now 0 to 0 coincide, linear scale middle axis and 0 coincide. Linear scale middle, are you clear? Can you hear me clearly, Abir? Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly, Tanya? I have a doubt in myself. Okay. Is there any issue? Please let me know. Okay. The screw gap, it is very important to calculate the least count of micrometer screw gauge. The screw gap mean while rotate one revolution. Okay. Now you can see. Now the value in linear scale value 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2 is the value. Circular scale 2 tama margin. The margin of the circular scale 2 in linear scale. Okay. The screw gap mean while rotate one revolution like this. While rotate one revolution. One revolution. Again until meet the 0. Now it is 0 again. Now you can get the value. Okay, what is this value? Initially 2. After rotate one revolution, the circular scale margin to 2.5, you know. That's the screw gap. The screw gap mean while rotate one revolution of the circular scale along linear scale, circular scale moving distance. Understood? Along linear scale, circular scale moving distance is the screw gap. That's the screw gap. Okay, the micrometer screw gauge having a thimble with 50 divisions, and screw gap, pitch or screw gap 0.5. It is same as we discuss instrument. The screw gap 0.5 millimeter. That means half millimeter, right? Half millimeter. The reading of the instrument showing in the figure. The reading of the instrument showing in the figure. Okay. Now, okay, the same reading given clearly here. The same reading. Okay. Now, how to calculate the reading? Okay, before get the reading of micrometer screw gauge, what is your first step? First step, you have to calculate the least count of the micrometer screw gauge. Okay, how we calculate the least count of micrometer screw gauge? We have a very simple equation. The least count equal screw gap divided by circular scale parts. Number of circular scale parts. Remember, if you don't know, please note down. They are very important and very basic things Very basic things. The least count equal screw gap. That means pitch divided circular scale, number of circular scale parts. Number of circular scale part. Okay, according to this instrument, the screw gap or pitch 0.5 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter divided by number of circular scale parts 50. Number of circular scale part 50. Okay, 0.5 or half divided by 50 mean what is the value? 0.01 millimeter. 0.01 is the least count of this instrument. Okay, the screw gap and number of circular scale part given mean what they given? They given a hint. They have given a hint for least count. Yeah, least count එක අරගන්න අපිට hint එකක් තමයි දීලා තියෙන්නේ. Scale part. Okay, now how you can read this value? How you can read this value? Okay, I will explain step by step. First of all, you have to get the linear scale final value. Okay, what is the linear scale final? 5. The gap 0.5 between 5, 5.5, 5 point plus 5.5 plus 0.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5 is the final value we can observe in a linear scale. Okay, what's the value? 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7.5 is the linear scale final value, 7.5 millimeter. 7.5 millimeter plus what's the value? Okay, second step, you have to get the number of coincide parts. Now, what is the number of coincide parts? 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. The 50th part is the 0 again. Okay, that's why it has 50 circular scale parts. Okay, then 49 is the circular scale part. 49 multiplied by the found least count, 0.01 millimeter. Okay, now 7.5 plus millimeter plus 0.49 millimeter. 49 millimeter, this answer. Now 7.5 plus 0.49, it is 7.99 millimeter. 7.99 millimeter, answer number 4. Answer number 4. Okay, any doubt? Who got this answer? How the Hari make? Raise hand. Joel? Sarmia, very good. Yeah, all are correct. Very good. Tanya Harne? Dihini? They are very simple things. Okay, question number 2. The aerial and cross-section view of a swimming pool above and cross-section view of swimming pool are given below. The volume of water required to fill this pool. It's a good application question, practical question. Okay, this is a shape. Okay, this is the aerial shape. Aerial shape means in above side. This is the shape. It's a rectangle. If you got in side view, the cross section view, this is the shape. This is the shape, and this is a shallow end. If you know, now you already know the swimming pool. It has a shallow end and deep end. No? Depth is shallow end. Okay, this is a shallow end and this is a depth. It has 3 meter and it is 1 meter because it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. Okay, now the question asks how much water required for this fill this swimming pool. Okay, how to calculate? Okay, now the swimming pool is if it is cross section area, this shape, it is a uniform object. No, it's a uniform object. It's a uniform object. Now, if it is uniform object, how to calculate the volume? Any uniform object, I told in the lesson, the any uniform object volume, the cross section area multiplied by cross section length. Same cross section length. Same cross section length or distance. Same cross section length or distance. Okay, now first you can get this shaded rectangle area. What's the shaded rectangle area? Now it is 15 meters and 1 meter. 15 into 1, 15 square meter. This rectangle is area 15 square meter. Okay, now how about the shape of this part? What's the name of this geometric shape? What's the shape of this geometric shape? Why you take time? What's the name? What's the name of geometric shape? Don't know? What's the name? What's the name? It's a Kabir. Very good, Salmia. Methujan? Dihini? What's the name? Now, do you know this shape? Do you know this shape? Yes. Do you know this shape? No? You already know this shape. Make all done. What is this? It's a trapezium. This is a trapezium. Now, if you rotate this trapezium, now if you rotate in this way, this is a shape. This is a shape, right? This is a shape. Good, Sadi. This is a shape. Now the same shape, it's a trapezium. Trapezium. They are the two sides, but it is a perpendicular line. No problem. No problem. It's just like this. This type trapezium. Okay, now how to calculate the area of this trapezium? How to calculate the area of this unshaded part shape trapezium part? Unshaded part trapezium may part again. Okay, do you remember the equation? The area of trapezium equal a plus b over 2 into height, perpendicular height. Okay, now what are the different sides? Oh, parallel sides. Parallel side 1 and 3. Now area equal 1 and 1 plus 3 over 2. It is 4 over 2. Perpendicular height 2. Sorry, 10. 10 is a perpendicular height. Now 2 to 10 cancel out. It is 5. Now 4 into 5 it is 20. 20 square centimeter. Sorry, not square centimeter. 20 square meter. Because meters. Okay, 20 square meters. Okay. Now 20 square meter. This is a cross section area. Okay, how about the entire width of this? Sorry, entire length of this swimming pool. The length 15 plus 10, 25 meter. Only 25 meter is the length. Okay, this is 25 meter. This is 25 meter. Yeah, it's same length. Okay, now the same cross section. It's the same cross section. It is given 25 meters. The same cross section you can get into this point to this end point. Okay, now how to calculate? 20 plus 15, 35. 35 square meter multiplied by 10. 350 cubic meters. 350 cubic meters. Answer number 4. 350 cubic meters. 350 cubic meters. Okay, now 350 cubic meters. What do you think? How many liters can fill in this tank in swimming pool? How many liters? What do you think? Quickly calculate. How many liters? How many liters of water? Not that. How many liters of water we can fill in this swimming pool? Oh, how many liters required to fill this swimming pool? Anyone? Quickly. Now for this question you don't need, but in your exam that can also question. Okay, now the volume of the tank 350 cubic meters. 350 cubic meters. 350 cubic meters, but how many liters we can fill in this tank? Joe? Huh? 350 liter? No, bro. Normally, how about the size of 350 liters? Tank it's 500 milliliters, 500 liters. Very good thing. Others? No, liters, Tanya. 0.35 swimming pool එකේ අර පොඩි බොටල් එකකත් ලීටරයක් තියෙනවා. This bottle 1 liter. ඉතින් මේන් එකයි දාන්න පුළුවන්. මේන් එකක් නෙමෙයි මේකෙනුත් මේ හරියට දාන්න පුළුවන් 0.35 නේ. Do you know what is the density of the water? The density of water. Do you know the density of water? 1000 kgm squared. So kgm minus 3. Kgm minus 3. What's the meaning? Per 1 cubic meter of water, if you don't know, please note down. Per 1 cubic meter, it has 1000 kilogram. 1000 kilogram. Okay, per 1 cubic meter, it's 1000 kilogram. And do you know what's the size of 1 cubic meter? If you got 1 meter length, 1 meter wide, 1 meter length and 1 meter width and 1 meter height water tank, the full volume is a 1 cubic meter. 1 meter length, 1 meter width and 1 meter height tank එකක දාන්න පුළුවන් ගාන තමයි 1 cubic meter. Remember, the 1 cubic meter of any liquid, it is equal to 1 cubic meter equal to 1000 liter. It is not only for water. Any liquid, it is a constant. Per 1 cubic meter, petrol, diesel or whatever, per 1 cubic meter, it is 1000 liter. The volume is same. 1 cubic meter means 1000 liter, remember. Then what is a cubic meter value for swimming pool? 350. Answer 350,000 liters. 350,000 liters. 350,000 liters. Understood, Tanya? Kabir? Then what I got the density? Density, the density given, the now any liquid without water, if we fill kerosene or petrol whatever, we can fill 350,000 no problem. But remember, the density important to calculate the weight, calculate the mass of one kilogram. Okay, remember. Now any liquid 1 cubic meter equal to 1000 liter. Now if you got one, what is the mass of 1 liter? Remember, 1 cubic meter equal 1000 liters. No? For water, it is 1000 liter equal to 1000 kilogram. Then remember, only for water, 1 liter equal to 1 liter equal to 1 kilogram. But it is not same for other liquids. If you got petrol, it is 870 wage density. Petrol, let's see what is a mass of 1 kilogram of petrol. Let's think the density of petrol, 870. It is less than water density, no? kgm minus 3 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, per the meaning per 1 cubic meter, 870 kilogram. That's the meaning of density. That's the meaning of density. Okay, per 1 cubic meter, 870 kilogram. Okay, 1 cubic meter of liquid is 1 liter. 1 liter. Okay, can you calculate 1 cubic meter, 870 kilogram? Can you calculate 1 liter mass of petrol? Mass of 1 liter, it is 800. Can you calculate 1 liter mass of petrol? The mass of 1 liter. What's the mass of 1 liter of petrol? Quickly. Mass of 1 liter. Abhi? Fatima? Yes. How to calculate? 1 cubic meter equal 870 kilogram in 1000 liter. Now 1 cubic meter of any liquid, it is 1000 liter. 1000 liter equal to say 870 kilogram. Now if you need to get 1 liter, 870 divided by 1000 kilogram. 870 divided by 1000, it is 0.887 kilogram. 0.87 kilogram. If you got the gram value, 870 gram. 870 gram. 870 gram. Okay, now example, they are practical things. I have a 5 liter water can. Think I have 5 liter water can. And I have 5 liter petrol can. Which one has higher mass? Kagida mass එක වැඩි. M වැඩි. Which one has higher mass? This is water. This is petrol. Sadip? Which one has higher mass? Quickly. Now 8. We only did 2 questions. Have a lot of questions to discuss today. Okay. Which one has higher mass? Greater mass? No, not same, Rang. The volume same. Water 5 liter, petrol 5 liter. I have 2 cans. If you got the mass, if I measure the mass, I ask which one is a higher mass value. Dini? Fatima? Volume same. එච්චර හිතන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Water, I told, water according to the density. According to the density, water 1 liter equal to 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram. That means 5 liter means 5 kilogram water. Water 5 liter means 5 kilogram. If you got petrol 1 liter, it is only 870 gram or 0.87 kilogram. 0.87 kilogram multiplied by 5, it is 3 point value, I think. I got wrong. Sadhu? That the mass of unit volume is the density. Okay, the mass of 1 liter always depend on the density of the liquid. Remember. Do you know mercury, the density of mercury? The density of mercury. Remember the density of mercury, they are very important. That's why I take more time. The density of mercury, it is 13,600 kgm squared. So the kgm minus 3 kilograms per cubic meter. Okay, what is the meaning? If you got 1 cubic meter, how many liters? Sorry, how many kilograms? 13,600 kilograms. 13,600. Okay, 1 cubic meter for any liquid, it is 1000 liter. 1000 liter. 1000 liter. Now 1000 liter equal 13,600 kilogram. Okay, if you got 1 liter of mercury, 1 liter of mercury, how about the mass? The density equal m over v. I ask him m. Mass or volume. Both methods correct. Both methods correct. Okay, now this is an easy method. Very good. 13.6 kilogram. But if you got water 1 liter, it is only 1 kilogram. But if you got petrol 1 liter, it is 0.8687 kilogram. It is less than 1 kilogram. I got the difference. Okay, now if you got 1 liter bottle of water, 1 liter bottle of water, 1 liter, it is 1 kilogram. If you got 1 liter bottle of petrol, 1 liter bottle of petrol, it is less than 1 kilogram always. Remember, if you got 1 liter bottle of mercury, it is 13.6 kilogram. Mercury 1 liter not 1 kilogram. It is 13.6 kilogram. That is mainly depend on the density of the liquid. What's the meaning of density? The density means the density of any liquid in fluid mechanism we can discuss the mass in a unit volume. per 1 liter or 1 cubic meter. How about the mass? That's the meaning of density. Okay, clear? 100%. If you have any doubt of this part, please send me message quickly. You don't have time. Sadev, Temal. Methujan, Akash, Ranga. Ranga. If you're not understood, please let me know as quickly. Then I can explain. Yeah. We have to find the density. Okay, density නැතත් if you got the volume, if you got 1 cubic meter, මේක නම් අපිට density ඕනේ නැහැ. 1 cubic meter mass එක හොයන්න density එක ඕනේ. Okay, the density is given in the exam always. The density of water, the density of mercury, they are given. But you can understand the 1 cubic meter of any liquid, it is 1000 liter always. That not be changed. The 1 cubic meter of any liquid, it is 1000 liter always. Please note down. 1 cubic meter of any liquid, it is 1000 liter always. Okay. To calculate the mass of 1 liter, you need density. Yes, it is given in the exam. Now, okay, Rang? Okay, now my question was to fill this entire tank by water. What is the volume required in tank liters? Tank required water amount in liters. Okay, now it is cubic meter 350 cubic meter. If you got in liters, you already know any liquid 1 cubic meter means 1000 liter. Then 1000 multiplied by 350, 350,000, 3 lakhs and 50,000 liters. That's a huge amount, no? Huge amount of water required. Okay, if 1 liter of paint, if 1 liter of paint is required to paint a surface area of 1000 square centimeter, sorry, 1000 square centimeter, then the volume of paint needed in liters. That's I explain this part. To apply on the surface of a closed right circular cone with a slant height 36 centimeter and base radius 14 centimeter, I value 22/7. Okay, if 1 liter of paints required to paint 1000 square centimeter. Okay, think this is a shape of cone. This is a shape of cone. It's a right circular cylindrical cone. Okay, its radius given. How about the radius? How about the radius? 14 centimeter and slant height 36 centimeter. 36 centimeter slant height. Okay, close. What's the meaning of close cone? Close right circular cone. What's the meaning? That means it has a bottom, it has a base as well. It has a base as well. Therefore, it's a solid. We have to consider as solid cone. Solid cone. The slant height and radius given. Okay, now we can calculate the surface area first. The surface area of cone, if it is solid cone, what is the equation? If it is solid cone, what is the equation? Phi r L, that's the outer surface. Phi r L plus phi r square, that's the base. Phi r L, this is the outer surface, plus the base is the circle phi r square. Phi r square. Now the phi value is given 22 over 7, but it is don't need. No, let's apply. Let's substitute 22 over 7. Radius 14. 36 is the stand height. Plus 22 over 7. R squared. 14 squared. 14 into 14. 14 into 14. Okay. Now 7 to 14 cancel out. It is 2. 7 to 14 cancel out 2. Now 22 into 2, it is 44. 44 into 44 into 44 into 36. 1584 plus 44 into 5, 44 into 40, 660. Now you can get the full surface area of the cone. Two thousand two hundred square centimeter is the entire surface area of the closed solid cone. Okay, now it is given 1 liter of paint required to paint the surface of 1000 square centimeter. Okay, 1000 square centimeter. For 1000 square centimeter, 1 liter. Then to paint 2200 square centimeter, how many paint required? 2.2 liters. Answer number 2. Please, if you are wrong, please note down. Who correct this? How the hurry? I told to complete these questions before discuss. Good, Samya. These maths questions in exam, maths questions very important because you have 10 maths MCQ questions. No? 10 maths MCQ questions mean 10 marks. Okay, you have to more careful to get at least 9 marks in this part. Okay, you have chance to doing mistake. Okay, you can, if you can get all marks, 10 marks, it is perfect. But at least you have to get 9 marks because it is the easy part. Easy area volume, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, easy part. Okay, at least 9 questions, 9 marks you can try to get in this part. Okay, yeah, this question we already discussed in first lesson, no? Okay, what is the answer that we already discussed? This moment of force. Moment of force. Okay, I will quickly explain. 3 vertical forces acting on a stationary wheelbarrow. Stationary wheelbarrow means static. The wheelbarrow is rest. Stationary wheelbarrow, that means, in other words, the wheelbarrow is balanced, stationary. Rest wheelbarrow are in the figure. The force F applied to keep the lifted handle of the wheelbarrow horizontally and the F applied on the handle into upward direction. Horizontally and the R acting on the axle of the wheel are respectively. R acting, R always, this is a surface. R mean actually the perpendicular reaction. You know, perpendicular reaction given by surface on the object. think this is R. It's upward direction. Okay, it is easy to. The question asks what is the F and R respectively. What is the F and R? Okay, first of all, you can draw this force system in your answer book. Okay, I will quickly explain because that we discussed in the force lesson. Okay, now think this is a axle of the wheelbarrow. This horizontal axle, the 900 degree. This is a point 900 Newton, not degree, Newton. 1 meter and 0.8. 1 meter and 0.8. Okay, this is R. This is a F. Okay, how to calculate? Okay, I think this is a A point and this is a B point. Okay, first of all, I want what is a F and what is a R. Okay, I'm going to calculate first R. I think I am going to get moment of forces around B point. Moment of forces around B point. Moment of forces around B point. Okay, if it is stationary or rest wheelbarrow, 900 clockwise direction, therefore it is plus 900 into 1. Anti-clockwise direction minus 0.8 into R equal 0 because it is stationary. If it is stationary, the result of moment of forces, what happened? It is 0. It is 0. Okay, that's the result of moment of force. It is 0 because it is stationary or balanced object. Okay, 900 minus 0.8 R equals 0. 0.8 R get into this side, 900 equals 0.8 R. Now, what is the value of R? 900 over 0.8. Okay, you can get the answer and send me. 0.8. Sorry, 900 over 0.8. Okay, send this answer. Okay, now you can calculate F point very simply. You can get the, now it is stationary. Now it is stationary. R equal, can you send me R value? Quickly. What's R? 900 over 0.8. One thousand 125. 1125. Okay. Now, do we need to take more time for calculate F? Now the question asks F and R respectively. F and R respectively. Now R value you found, that was 1125. For second answer, 1125 available for only one answer. Therefore, if you want, you can calculate, but you don't need this MCQ question. Okay, I will show you how to come in 2025. For F value, it is 2025. Okay, I will show you. Okay. Okay, therefore, in MCQ paper, you have to careful always to remain your time. That is very important in exam. Okay, how to calculate R? I am going to get moment of force around R, B, A point. A point. Now, F value 1125. F value 1125, it is clockwise. 1125 into 1.8. Now, distance 1.8. It is anti-clockwise, 900 into 0.8. sorry, it is R. If we don't know, still we don't know if R value make F into 1.8. F into 1.8 minus F into 1.8, it is clockwise. Now 900 anti-clockwise, 900 into 0.8. The value 0. The value 0. Now 1.8 F minus 900 into 0.8. 900 into 0.8. It is 720. 720 equals 0. Now I am going to get 720 into this direction. It is 1.8 F equals 720. Now F equal sorry, I have done a mistake here. For R, it is not 0.8. 1.8. 1.8. Methana 1 into 1. 1.8. Because the distance between rotational axis and the force. Okay, 900 over 1.8 is the answer. Sorry. It's 500, not the fourth answer. 500. Okay, now this answer correct. F over F equal 720 over 1.8. It is 400. Okay, now F value equal 400. F equal 400. Sorry, answer number 2, not 5. F value equal 400, R value equal 500. If you got R value, again, now I got mistake. Hurry to make gattama. Again, no need to calculate F because 500 answer only given for one question, one answer only. Answer number 2. Answer number 2. But better to confirm that. Are the making answer better to confirm quickly. If it is coming, if R value, sorry, F value 400, this answer. Okay. That we discussed already in force lesson. 5. The mass of a man wearing a pair of shoes is 52.8 kilogram. The total sole area of the pair of shoes is 176 square centimeter. What is the pressure exerted by the man on the floor? Okay, do you know what is the pressure equation that we totally discussed in the fluid mechanism lesson? But in O-level time, you already know the pressure, right? Okay, now pressure equal, what's the meaning of pressure? The amount of perpendicular force acting on a unit surface area. The perpendicular force acting on a unit surface area. Okay, that's the meaning of pressure. That's the meaning of pressure. Okay, that's the meaning of pressure. The amount of perpendicular force, acting along a unit, acting on a unit area. Okay, pressure equation that you already know in O-level time. Pressure equal, the full discussion we can conduct in our force fluid mechanism lesson. Okay, F over A, right? F over A. the force, perpendicular force, not force, perpendicular force divided by cross-section area of surface area. Okay, now what's the meaning of F? What's the meaning of F? The mass of man wearing a pair of shoes, 52.8 kilogram. Okay, the mass of the man, it is 52.8 kilogram. But the weight, how about the weight? It is weight equal mg. I think you can remember weight equal mg. Then mass 52.8 multiplied by 10, it is 528 Newton. 528 Newton is the weight. That's a force acting on the floor. Okay, how about the sole area, mean contact area? The sole area mean contact area. Sole area of the pair of shoes is 176 square centimeter. 176 square centimeter. Now, 176 square centimeter. Is it correct? Can we use the surface area in square centimeters? In centimeters? No, it is not the standard unit. Then do you remember how we can convert square centimeters into square meter? The square meter is the standard unit. How you can convert square centimeters into square meters? Sarmia, do you remember? Square centimeters into square meters, කොහොමද අපි convert කරගන්නේ? Now, weight easy, mg, you know, weight equal mass into gravitational acceleration. The gravitational acceleration value 10. No, multiply by 1000. No. Wrong. Why multiply? I want to 176 square centimeter. I want to convert into square meter. Very good, Kabir. Okay, do you remember how many centimeters per 1 meter? 1 meter, 100 centimeters, no? 100 centimeter equal 1 meter. 100 centimeters per 1 meter. Then, if you want to centimeter convert into meter, what you need to do? Divide by 100. Centimeter convert into meter. Centimeter divide by 100, it's convert into meter. Okay, but I want square centimeter. Square centimeter, how you convert into square meters? Remember, need to divide by 100 into 100. 100 into 100. It is not actually pressure lesson. Fluid mechanism lesson, it is. I target to explain this unit conversion. Square centimeter, how you convert into square meter? Divide by 100 into 100. That means 10,000. 10,000. Okay. You can't substitute in square centimeters and you have to divide 100 into 100. Now it is square meter. Now you are correct. Now you are correct. Okay. Now division, therefore I am going to multiply by 528 multiplied by reciprocation. 10,000 over 176. 10,000 over 176. Okay, 5281234 over 176. Samya, what's the value? Samya, understood? Ranga, do you know these conversions? Okay, they are very important. How square centimeter convert into square meter? Okay, if you want cubic centimeter, if you want to convert into cubic meter, Samya, what you need to do? Square centimeter any value, I want to convert into cubic meter. Cubic meter is the standard unit. Sadhu, do you know? Yes, divide by 100 into 100 into 100. Okay, now, sorry, it's cubic centimeter. Cubic centimeter convert into cubic meter into standard unit, volume standard unit, 100 into 100 into 100, because it is three times. Three times. Okay. Square millimeter. Square millimeter, how you can convert into square meter into standard unit? Square millimeters. Ranga, yes. How you can convert into square meter? Square millimeter. How you can convert it into square meter? Uh, Metuja, do you remember? Amina, square millimeter convert into square meter. The square meter is the standard unit. Okay, how convert millimeters into millimeters? How convert into meters? Divide by 1000. එහෙනම් මෙතන square, therefore divide by 1000 into 1000. Remember this. Understand the order. First you can check how centimeters convert into meters. Divide by 100. Now it is square, no? Therefore you have to divide by 100 into 100. Ranga, understood? Sadev? Okay, now what is the answer? 128 4 zeros. Divide by 176. 7272. 7272. It is Pascal. Okay. Pascal. Pascal. Sorry. My mistake. It is 528. Sorry. 528. 1234 over 176. It is 30,000. 30,000. 30,000. Now answers given in kilopascal. Kilopascal third. Kilopascal third. Kilopascal third. Kilopascal third. Okay, any doubt? Tanya? Solid cylinder having moment of inertia 0.36 kgm square rotates about its axis with angular velocity 100 radians per second. What is the kinetic energy of the rotating cylinder? It is from work energy power lesson. Okay. The mechanical energy we can divide into, I will summarize the lesson. The mechanical energy means the energy stored on any object due to its motion or due to its position, right? Due to its motion or due to its position. Mechanical energy, please make a short note. Mechanical energy, it is from work energy lesson. Mechanical energy mean what? The energy of any object stored due to motion or due to its position. Okay, it is mainly two types. Mechanical energy, two types. Potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay, what are the definitions? Kinetic energy. What are the definitions? The potential energy means the energy of any object stored due to its position. Kinetic energy, the energy stored on any object due to its motion. Okay, potential energy, two types. What are the two types? Elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy, GPE. I'm writing in short form, gravitational potential energy, and elastic potential energy. It's gravitational potential energy. Okay, kinetic energy, the energy stored due to its motion, due to object motion. Again, two types. Linear kinetic energy and rotational kinetic energy. Okay, what are the equations? It's just summarize. Okay, summary of lesson. Gravitational potential energy, how to calculate? mgh. Elastic potential energy, we have two equations. Half into Fe and half into Ke squared. What's the meaning of K? Spring constant. E extension. F applied force. Linear kinetic energy, half mv squared. Rotational kinetic energy, half I omega squared. Okay, quickly note down. Rotational kinetic energy, half I omega squared. Okay, now according to the questions given in the paper, now what is the mechanical energy? What is the kinetic energy stored of the rotating cylinder? Now object rotating, now the meaning object moving in rotational way. Then we can calculate the rotational kinetic energy. What is the equation for rotational kinetic energy? Rotational kinetic energy equal half I omega squared. I hope you completed. Rotational kinetic energy, half I omega squared. It is not W, omega, angular velocity. I mean moment of inertia. Now both given in the question. The moment of inertia, 0.36 kgm squared into the angular velocity, that's mean omega, 100 radians per second. Rad is minus 1. It's omega, 100 squared. 100 squared means 100 into 100. Rad is minus 1. Okay, 100 into 100 mean again 10,000. 36 3 zeros. Rotational kinetic energy, any kinetic or potential energy, it is joule, because energy, it's joule, 3,600 joule. 3,600 joules. Answer number 4. Answer number 4. Didn't divide by 2 mean you got 7,200 wrong. Because equation half I omega squared. මේ හතර මතක තියාගන්න වෙයි. හැම එකටම half වෙනවා without gravitational potential. How you got 1,800? Moment of inertia 0.36. I didn't. Yes, my mistake. I not added half, no? Yes. Yes. Yeah, 3,600 over half, 1,800. Good. I told your mistake. I thought. Three. Okay. Okay, question number 7. The moment of inertia of an object is 2.5 kgm squared. What is the torque required to create an angular acceleration of 18 radians per square second on the object? Okay, very good and common type of question in the exam. This type torque angular acceleration questions always asking exam final MCQ questions. 45 to 50 MCQ questions, always frequently asking this type questions. The relationship between torque and moment of inertia. Okay. Now, what's the meaning of torque? What's the meaning of torque? Do you remember? What's the meaning of torque? What's the meaning of torque? Torque. 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 Do you remember what's the meaning of torque? The definition, Kabir? Okay. Torque. Okay, now we are trying to complete our basic lessons. Our basic lessons now, biomolecule completed 100% with all questions. After that, forces completed with all type of question discussions. After that, we did coordinate geometry discussed completely. Okay. Now, within this week and next week, our target complete this, revise and complete our basic other lessons, area, volume, basic mathematics lessons, area, volume, trigonometry, Pythagoras theorem type, easy maths lessons, and rotational motion, measurement type, simple work energy power, simple lessons. Simple lessons. And I hope to discuss mechanical properties of matters in a one day, all theory parts, and discuss mechanical properties questions as well. Okay, then I think it will be very important for you. If you want 75-80 marks, now you can start your work. In my side, I am doing maximum 100%, other part in your side, other responsibility for you. Don't try to get 75. 75, if you want A pass, 75 not enough. Try to, for safety, easily you can get maximum 90 වලට කිට් වෙන්න ඔයාලට ගන්න පුළුවන්. For safety, because you have maths questions you can get full marks. In ET and BST you have essay type questions. Essay type questions always we can't get maximum full marks, but in SFT we can, for a lot of questions we can get full marks. The maths questions or physics questions, if you're doing with all steps, you can get full marks. You can practice to get full marks. Get full marks. Okay, therefore you can actually for SFT you can get, if you want good rank, more than 90 you can score. Easily you can get. Okay. What you need to do, balancing other two subjects, you have to consistently work on these lessons. Consistently, continually working until exam. You can't take break or you can't go trip now. Trip on the back, whatever. You can't get breaks. Continuous working until exam. Okay, talk. What's the meaning? Khabir? Fatima? Talk. Yeah, the ability, actually not ability, maybe. Yeah, when we apply external force on any rotational object, when we apply external force, that we call as tangential force. Tangential force of on any rotational object, the object ability or the object stimulate, the object stimulate or ability. When we apply tangential external force on any object, the ability to rotate around this point, that we call as a torque. Okay, how many factors affect on the torque? Two main factors affect on torque: the applied tangential force and radius. Applied tangential force and radius. Remember, there are two main factors. Okay, I told force increasing. What happened when increase the tangential force? The torque increasing. Torque increasing. Therefore, torque directly proportional to the applied force. Torque directly proportional to applied force. Now, when increase the radius, what happened? The torque increasing. Torque increasing. When increase the radius, torque increasing. Therefore, radius also directly proportional to torque. It is not the symbol. torque and J will opposite side. This is a torque. Now torque directly proportional to both factors, radius and perpendicular force. So what? Torque directly proportional to both factors. Torque directly proportional to R as well. Okay, according to those two factors, we can get an equation of torque. The torque equal F R. The torque equal F R is a basic equation. What happened? The torque equal F R. The force multiplied by the radius. The force multiplied by the radius. Okay, what is the unit of torque? What's the unit of torque? What's the unit of torque? What's the unit of torque? Very good, Newton meter. The Newton meter is a torque. Okay, that's a torque actually. Newton meter is a torque. But we can get another equation and another relationship for torque using moment of inertia. Moment of inertia. Okay, what's the meaning of moment of inertia? The moment of inertia means capital I, the reluctance of any object to change the rotational motion type, the moment of inertia. Okay, according to moment of inertia, we can get another equation for torque. The torque equal I alpha, moment of inertia multiplied by angular acceleration. Moment of inertia multiplied by angular acceleration. Okay, now we have two equations for torque. Torque equal I alpha and torque equal F are our basic equation. Okay, the question in the theory, in the paper, given according to the second relationship. The moment of inertia of an object 2.5 kilograms square meter. What's the torque required to create an angular acceleration of 18 radians per square second on the object? Okay, the angular acceleration moment of inertia is given. Okay, now you can calculate torque equal I alpha. The moment of inertia given. The moment of inertia 2.5 kg squared. Angular acceleration 18 radians per square second. 18 radians per square second. RAD is minus 2. Okay, 2.5 into 18. What's the answer? 36. 36 plus 9, 45. Right? 45 Newton meter because the standard unit Newton meters. 45 Newton meters. 45 Newton meters. 45 Newton meters. Clear? Rangu? Amina? Okay, question number 9. A piece of wood with relative density. Relative density still you don't know. Relative density mean relative to water. What's the density of any substance? Okay, I will explain. A piece of wood with relative density 0.27 floats on oil of relative density 0.81. What is the volume of the piece of wood? that appears above the level of as percentage of the total volume. Okay. Please remain that. Okay, we can discuss. Okay, you need advanced fluid mechanism knowledge for this question. Okay, I'll explain after complete the fluid mechanism lesson. Okay, 10. Okay, fluid mechanism we can start after natural products and industrial chemistry. We can start fluid mechanism. Then main lessons are completed. Now we are doing statistic. Okay, we need another day for extra day for statistics. We're doing tomorrow. Can we get Saturday evening? Friday I have a special event. Saturday. Do you have class? Evening? You only have BST class, no? Samya? We can get 2 hours for statistics because then we can quickly complete this analysis part and we can discuss interpreting parts, graph discussion within 1 day. And next week you can start the industrial chemistry and fluid natural products. Then we can start fluid mechanism. එතකොට main lessons ඔක්කොම කරලා තියෙනවා. BST 8:30. We can start early, no? 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, let me know. I'll let you know. Saturday. Friday we can't. Friday I have session. Practical. Okay, an electric pump rises water to a vertical height of 48 meter at the rate of 5 kilogram per minute. What is the power of the pump? Power we discussed, no? Work energy lesson, power, work energy and power. Okay. An electric pump rises water to vertical height of 48 meter at the rate of 5 kilogram per minute. Okay, 5 kilogram per 1 minute. Hi. Now you have 2 options. First of all, you can get the what is the work done within 1 minute? Work done within 1 minute. Okay, how to calculate work? You know, work. Okay, work equal perpendicular force multiplied by the displacement. F into D. Okay, now what is the force, minimum force requirement? 5 kilogram of water. Okay, now you should know 5 kilogram in how many liters? 5 liters because it is water. Now 5 kilogram of water within 1 minute of 5 kilogram in what is a mass? What's the weight? Sorry, 5 kilogram is the mass. What is the weight? M into G, it is 50 Newton. 50 Newton. How about the displacement? 48 meter above. 48 meter is a displacement. Okay, 50 into 48 into 5. 240. 2,400 joule. That's a work done within 1 minute. Okay, now you can calculate the power. Power equal work over time. Power equal work over time. That if not the amount of work done within unit time. The amount of the work done within unit time. Okay, now what is the work? 2400 joules divided by time within 1 minute mean how many seconds? 60 seconds. 60 seconds. 0 to 0 cancel. 240 to 24 cancel into 4, no? 4 into 0, 40. 40 watt. Power unit, watt. Watt. Capital W. Capital W. 40 watt. 40 watt. Answer number 2. 40 watt. First I got the work done within 1 minute. The amount of work divided by time in seconds. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Divided by 6. That's a power done within 1 minute. Understood? Okay, a hot water tank contains 170 kilogram of water at 20 Celsius. How long will it take to heat the water to 60 Celsius by using an electric immersion heater which operates at the power of 5 kilowatt? The specific heat capacity of water 4200. It's a good question. Now this electricity plus heat question, no? Heat plus electricity question. Okay, the water tank contains 170 kilogram of water at 20 Celsius. How long it will take to heat the water to 6 Celsius? From 20 Celsius to 60 Celsius. How about the temperature difference? 40 Celsius. Using electric immersion heater which operates at power of 5 kilowatt. There is the heat capacity of water given. Okay, first of all, you can calculate the amount of heat energy required for this process. Okay, now water temperature change in 20 Celsius water to 60 Celsius water. Now, is there any physical state change? Is there any physical state change? Or that means is it vaporized? No, 60 Celsius is not the boiling point of water. Boiling point 100. It is only low temperature. Now, how we can calculate the amount of heat absorbed or released that we called as quantity of heat Q. Okay, the specific heat capacity is given. Then we can calculate the MC theta. The mass, how about the mass given in the question? 170 kilogram. 170 kilogram. Specific heat capacity 4200, right? 4200 J kg minus 1 K minus 1. Temperature difference 40 Celsius, but if you got the difference, we can say it is Kelvin. Now Kelvin to Kelvin minus 1 cancel out. Kilogram to kilogram minus 1 cancel. Joule remains. Only remains joules. Now 170 to 4200. 170, that's the exam question. 170 into 4200 into 40. It is 28. 560. It's a huge value. 3 zeros. Joules. Joules. That's the amount of heat energy required for this heating process, because it is a huge volume, huge amount of water, 170 kilogram. 170 kilogram means 170 liters, no? It's a large value. That's why we need a huge amount of considerable large value of heat energy. Okay, now how we heating using electric immersion heater, which operates at power of 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt. Okay, what's the meaning of 5 kilowatt? That's a power. That's a power. That's a power. Okay, that's a power. Now, in electricity lesson, we have equation P equal. Electricity lesson equation don't need for this question. 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt mean what's the meaning? 5 kilowatt mean the power equal 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt. 5 kilowatt mean how many watts? 5,000 watt. 5,000 watt. The meaning, what mean 5,000 joules, 5,000 joules per 1 second. That's the meaning. Joules per second is a power. Joules per second is power. Why? The power is equal work over time. The work joules, seconds. Joules per second is a power. Joules per second. Joules per second. The amount of joules, the amount of energy within 1 second. Okay, now I got 5,000 joules within 1 second. Okay, now the question asks how many seconds required to this amount. Okay, this time we can calculate 28,560 over 3 zeros divided by 5,000. 30 cancel out. 28,560 divided by 5. It is 5,712 seconds. 5,712 seconds. 5,712 seconds. Answer number 4. Please note down if you are wrong. If you have any mistake, correct. Okay, question number 12. It is tomorrow lesson. Group frequency, ungrouped frequency distributions. Okay, the class limits of a group frequency. Next week, Saturday lesson. The class limit of a group frequency distribution is given in the table and its mean is found to be 9. However, it was observed later that group frequency distribution was constructed by incorrectly recording 16 instead of 8. Hence, it was corrected and the mean was calculated and found it. How many data points are there in frequency distribution? Okay, now how we calculate the last week, last Wednesday I explained the sigma, sorry, x bar equal x bar mean x bar equal the summation sigma over number of the summation of over data divided by number of data. No. Now the question asks what is the sigma? Sorry, n. What is n? Okay. Now initially it's recorded 16 instead of 8. Now 16 is a wrong one. Okay, 16 mean this is the group, right? This is a group. Now it's make it class limits, class size, class class limit, class size, and class point, different names. Then we can get the middle value 16 and 20 is 80. 80. If you can't understand, no problem. Next week we can discuss. Okay, now new value add to which group? 8. 8 add into this one. Then how about the difference? 10. Make 8, the middle value 8. Now the difference 10. 10 subtract. 10 subs. Decreaser 10. Okay, now okay. Initially it is 9. The sigma over number of data we don't know. Now after correct this, the sigma, sorry, the mean was 7. Sigma minus 10 over n. Sigma minus 10 over n. Okay. Now, if you got n, isolate from both the equation n equal sigma over 9. N equal sigma minus 10 over 9. Over 9, sir. Not 9, 7. 7. Me amithin 7. Okay, next week you can understand full idea. Not sorry. We have the question as how many data points in the equation? Okay, we have to separate the sigma. Sigma isolate karagatrang. Okay. Okay, I'm going to isolate sigma. It is sigma equal 9n. 9n. Cross multiplication. Okay. 7n equals sigma minus 10. Now sigma equal 7n plus 10. 7n plus 10. 7n plus 10. Okay, now 7n plus equal to 9. So 8. 9 and it into this direction. No, 7 and it in this direction is 2n. Answer 5. Understood? 7n එක මෙහෙට ගන්න. 9 minus 7n 2n. 10 equal to n. Answer n equal 5. Understood or not? If you not understood, come to Saturday class. Don't worry. Did you understood? Understood? Any group frequency distribution middle value we called as class mark. Class mark. Make it a class mark. I got the class mark. Okay, don't think. Saturday we can discuss. This one you can calculate. Consider the following data set. Now it is a simple group ungrouped frequency distribution. Simple ungrouped frequency distribution we discussed last Wednesday. The most suitable measures of central tendency of the data set is what's the meaning of central tendency? That's also our tomorrow lesson. What's the meaning of central tendency? Remember central tendency. That the central tendency means describe the center of any distribution. Measures describe the center of any distribution. Okay, mainly we have 3 central tendency measures: mean, median, and mode. We have 3 central tendency measures. Okay, the question asks what is the most suitable value for central tendency? Show the central tendency for this data set. Okay, first of all, let's calculate these values. Okay, I need and median and mode. Now you already know. Okay, can you calculate the mean? How many data? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. It is not in ascending order. First, you have to prepare in ascending order. The minimum value is 4. Minus 2, minus 2, minus 1, 0. After 0, minus 5 also. Three, 5, 5, 6. 3, 5, 5, 6. 3, 5, 5, 6. Now 121, 125. 121. Now 120. That's the ascending order. Now you can calculate the mean. I'm going to get the median. Okay, send me a value of mean. Okay, get the summation of all number divide by 12. Divide by 12 because 3, 6, 9, 12 numbers. Hurry. Kabir, get the median. Sorry, not me. Me. Okay, how to get the median? How to get the median? Now it is 12 numbers. 12 numbers. 12 numbers. 12 numbers. How to get the median? 12 plus 1 over 2. 13 over 2 mean 6.5, 6.5th value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 mean 1 and 3, 1.5. 1.5 is the median. 1.5 is the median. Okay, what is the mode value? What's the mode value? What's the mode? Minus 2 2 times and 5 2 times. Minus 2 comma 5. They are the mode values. Mean එක බලලා දෙන්න. රංග. In minus side, minus 4, 5, 10, 14. Minus 14. Plus side, 3, 13, 19. 121, sorry, 121. Yeah, 19, 121, 140, 140, 100, 240, 265, right? 265. അടുത്ത ബല 265. 265 minus 40. 251. 251 over 12. 20.91. 20.91. 20.91. Okay. Now let's see these values. Okay, mean 20.91. Where it is located? Where it is located? It is more than this is the position 20.91. Understood? It is more than 60. I got. Is it showing central tendency? No. Central tendency, the center. It's not showing central tendency. Mode has two modes, not the center. But see, the 6.5 is there. 6.5 sorry, 6.5 and 1.5. The median was 1.5. 1.5 is there. These are 1.5. Okay, then what is the most suitable central tendency measure? Only median. Only median. Answer number 2. Answer number 2. Are you good? Dehini? Mode, median, and mean all are central tendency measures. But according to this distribution, it's only value, it's only applicable for median. Others are in ends. Understood? ඒ කියන්නේ මැදට සෙට් වෙන එක තමයි අපි කියන්නේ central tendency measures කියලා. Okay, next tomorrow we can discuss. I got Dini, understood? Now you can calculate them. You don't know what's a central tendency meaning, but you can calculate these values. You can calculate these values. Okay, again homework for tomorrow class. Okay, do you remember 2015 class? 2015 exam, question number 6. No, question number 6. Without percentage part, yeah, remain parts. Please go through and complete this. Okay, that's off. That's all of refresh number 3. Okay, did you complete refresh number 4? Okay, I got some time for this. Explain all the details of the background of each question. That's I got time. Okay. Refresh paper number 4. It's a good questions. Now again measurements and area volume. They are exam questions. Are you complete this? Adlat Fatima, did you complete? Others? Ranga, did you try? Kabir complete? Tanya? Last Sunday class also missed, no? Last Sunday there was a power cut. We need another day to discuss this. This is actually today we did last Sunday paper. This is the today paper. And we have to get another day. Okay, let's do this one on next Sunday, no? And we need, yeah, Saturday and Sunday. Next week you have 2 classes. Saturday you have 2 hours statistic. Sunday you have 2 hours this one. Okay, are you okay? Sunday we have evening time. Okay. Okay, therefore, as I told earlier, please keep consistency of your working now. Every day working is required if you need good result for this exam. Okay, now 90. Can we start some part of this one complete? Okay, let's complete only first one. Do we need break? Or we can complete first one? Only first one. Oh, are you tired? to do. It's a simple question. Okay, tired. Okay, let's do it on Sunday, Sunday evening. And tomorrow you have very important class, statistic second part. Second part means I'm going to start now. The we come last week we discussed about but simple frequency distributions. Tomorrow we can start ungrouped frequency distribution. That is very important. Finally, in Saturday we can start group frequency distributions. Okay, that's the end of analysis part. In next week we can complete interpreting part. Interpreting means graph drawing. You have to get 10 graph papers. Okay, I'll let you know after complete analysis part. Okay, please, if you not complete this paper, please complete this paper. It has very good questions. This part very important. We need some time for discuss. Okay, let's discuss next Sunday. Okay, good night.